Okay, so everybody's going to be starting fresh this year with Schoology. So it's important from the very beginning to go ahead and figure out how you want to be organized and to try to stay organized throughout the year. So luckily Schoology's made that pretty easy for us with the ability to add folders. So to add a folder, you're just going to hit this add materials button in your course, and your course is going to look very empty like this to start. So I'm going to go ahead and add some folders just to get started. And I'm going to go ahead and organize my stuff by weeks. And I'm going to add my color here. I'm going to go with blue for this week. And you can put a description on your folder if you want. This is material for the first week of school. Okay, so the date option is to set the availability. So if you don't put a date, don't worry about it. You can just select published. But if you want to add a date and a time, you can do that, and you can publish on the start date or publish during the date range. So if you add an end date as well. And this is for a date and a time, so you can even do 9 a.m. if you don't want people to have access until 9 a.m. that day. I'm going to go ahead and hit create. And now I'm going to go ahead and create a couple more folders just so you get the idea of what it's going to look like. All right, and the good news is you can even create folders within folders. So if I go to week 1 and I'm inside of the week 1 folder, I can create a folder in here too. So if I wanted a folder within a folder, and I'm sure you guys will find lots of uses for that. All right, so if you don't like the way this looks and it's not very graphic and eye-catching, you can add pictures to the folders that are going to appear in your course. So to do that, you'll hit this little gear button, or you can do it at the beginning when you're editing it to start with. But let's say you've already made the folders. You're going to go over here, click this button right here towards the right-hand side of the toolbar, and hit Insert Content, and select Image. And go ahead and attach a file. So you'll hit this Attach File button and browse your computer for the picture you want to use. Okay, and let me show you what that looks like. I have a course that I've set these up in. Okay, so this is what it looks like if you have pictures attached to your folders. Okay, to make it look like this with these type of pictures, I used pictures that were from Adobe Spark, which everybody has access to. The size I used was 600 pixels by 150 pixels, and those turned out pretty good, I thought.